Welcome to My Life Mondays, where I talk about things that are on my mind happening in my life and that I feel the need to discuss. Now, I take great pride in my independence, and I like being my own person and being able to do things for myself. I find that you can't accept things from other people until you accept them from yourself, meaning love, compassion, trust. If you don't feel that from yourself towards yourself, it's very hard to feel that from other people. So anyone with any addiction who is trying to recover, trying to quit smoking, quit drugs, quit drinking, quit eating disorder, there are going to be bad days. I found in my experience that there is this cycle that develops when you're recovering and you do the thing that you're trying not to do. Before I started recovery, when I was having a bad day, I would turn to restricting as a way to make myself feel better. So say I'm having a bad day and then I restrict. I wake up the next morning and I feel awful. So I wake up with negative feeling, negative emotion towards myself. I feel like I'm the worst person in the world. I feel like I'm never going to recover. And I have all these thoughts running through my head. What happens next is, in order to make myself feel better, I restrict. And the cycle continues. I wake up the next morning, I can't believe I did that, I'm such a horrible person, etc., etc., etc. And it just keeps perpetuating. And that's usually what leads to relapse. A good way to break out of it is through self-compassion. So now what I do when I wake up the next morning, instead of going to the behavior to make me feel better about using the behavior, I do is I talk to myself like I would talk to a friend. I know that yesterday was a really bad day and I know you feel really shitty about it, but recovery is hard. It's hard work and you can't be perfect all the time. You're gonna mess up, but it's okay. And it doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean any of those things. It just means you had a bad day and you slipped up. And the fact that you feel bad about it means that you're moving away from the eating disorder. Because before, if you had restricted, you wouldn't have felt bad about it the next day. The fact that you wake up feeling bad about it is actually a good thing. You're doing something that's so hard right now. So that's what I do. Generally with a few rants and generally more swear words than I will say here. But the point is that I talk to myself like I would talk to a friend. What it does is it breaks the cycle. Makes me feel safe. It makes me feel safe in who I am, and it makes me feel confident in who I am. Therefore, I don't feel like I need to turn to the eating disorder to find those things. You should love yourself more than anyone else in the world does. You are the only person who's going to stick up for you 100%. All the negative self-talk doesn't make you feel safe within yourself, and therefore you have to turn to either other people or other things to make you feel better. So give yourself compassion and see if it works. I will talk to you on Wednesday for Wondering Wednesday. So if you have any questions or topics you would like me to address, write them in the comments box below or email them to me, or send it to me on Instagram or on Tumblr. And I will see you on Wednesday. I love you all. Bye.